It all started with a Toys R Us ad. Every WWF collector wanted that Rhythm and Blues Greg Valentine plan for Tag Team Series 1. Not because he was our favorite wrestler, but because everyone wants what they can't have, except current WWE superstar Zack Ryder, who has multiple versions of the figure, including its 2-up. If you look closely at these ads, you'll see an alternate deco Crush. Initially, the Demolition 2-pack was slated to include Axe with clothesline action before changing to Crush. Hasbro was planning another line of action figures with interesting actions, like this Hulk Hogan whose chest pumps out when his arms are moved. Also developed was an Ultimate Warrior who pounds his chest when the string you see is pulled. Here we see Zack Ryder's sealed Moonbelly Kamala. This Series 9 ad features Rick Steiner with alternate deco, Doink the Clown with green tights, and Mega Maniac's Brutus Beefcake. Once again, the Broski owns this prototype as well as the sample blister card it was attached to. Here we have the JCPenney ring set with green trunks Macho Man Randy Savage. This drawing shows the initial mock-up of the WrestleMania ring box. Here we see some advertisements featuring a cloth-skirted ring. You'll notice Jake the Snake Roberts was initially advertised to include a snake bag. These rings were used as centerpieces at the 1994 Hall of Fame ceremony. These 7.5-inch Bodyslam wrestlers of the Ultimate Warrior, Big Boss Man, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Hulk Hogan rebounded when slammed on the floor. The initial sketch of Tatanka had him planned as including a jumper action. But the released version was initially advertised as featuring war paint on both of his quadriceps. Also in this ad is the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels with his originally planned retractable arm and punching action. While Series 12 never hit shelves, original sketches by Ron Rudat have unearthed. Here we see Diesel's sculpt input, sketch, and final sculpt owned by Zack Ryder. Here we have Double J Jeff Jarrett's sculpt input and sketch for Series 12. Another sculpt input and sketch of Men on a Mission's Mabel. But Men on a Mission wouldn't be complete without Mo. Here we see head sculpts of Mo, Texas Tornado, The Undertaker, Mabel, Jeff Jarrett, and Lex Luger. Bastion Booger was even slated for an orange card figure. Here's his head sculpt input and sketch. Here we see the sketch of Series 12 Lex Luger and the hand-painted prototype. The final figure of Series 12 was to be this evil Doink the Clown. Series 3 Brutus the Barber Beefcake was initially advertised with striped shears and even made its way to sample packaging. We all remember mailing away for this Brett, but winding up with a purple-hearted Series 4 action figure. This Skinner was initially shown in a brown shirt instead of green. Here we see the planned 12-inch G.I. Joe style Hall of Fame Macho Man with cloth accessories. And here is the painted head sculpt. Also planned was a 12-inch G.I. Joe style Hall of Fame Undertaker with soft goods. And here's his final painted head sculpt. A Hulk Hogan was planned for the line as well. Check out this sculpt. This tugboat prototype was quickly changed to emulate his new Typhoon gimmick. The Mountie was originally advertised with a more realistic red cattle prod. Did you know this Talking Warrior initially featured cheek logos as opposed to full paint? Atom Bomb is seen here with an alternate left arm. While the Anvil was released, he was penned in his Heart Foundation getup. This British Bulldog prototype features stranded hair as opposed to braids. The alternate shirt deco on this Piper would have looked amazing on store shelves. Here we see the original punching bag box design. If you blink, you'd miss the snake bag that reads Damien on it. Blade 517 found this warrior with alternate makeup, swapped bands, and flesh-tone belt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @FigHeel and @Unreleased Wrestling Figs, and check out my new Unreleased Wrestling Figure coloring book series available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping.